The Chiefs might get some good news this Sunday with the possible return of a key player. Over the next month, they could also welcome back two more crucial weapons just in time for a strong playoff push. But before diving into roster updates, Travis Kelce's thoughts on the loss to Buffalo and a preview of the Panthers game, let's talk about something big. Last week's Chiefs versus Bills matchup was a massive hit. Literally, CBS reported an astounding 31.2 million viewers, making it the highest-rated NFL regular season game on their network since that unforgettable Patriots versus Colts showdown back in 2007. That's a 16-year record shattered. This season, the Chiefs have dominated TV ratings, featuring in 4 of the top 5 most-watched games. At the top, Chiefs versus Bills, of course. Coming in next was their Week 1 opener against the Ravens, followed by their Week 2 battle with the Bengals. So why is everyone tuning in? A few reasons. The Chiefs are a winning machine. They're building a dynasty. And then there's Mahomes, the face of the league. Add in Travis Kelce and his T-Swift buzz, and you've got a recipe for must-watch football. Oh, and let's not forget the haters. Millions are watching, praying, and even fasting for a Chiefs loss. Well, they finally got their wish. The Chiefs are now 9-1 after falling to the Bills in a tough road game. It's their first loss since Christmas last year, and honestly, it feels strange. Losing isn't something we're used to in the Chiefs' kingdom, but even dynasties stumble. Here's a surprising stat from the Buffalo game. It was the Chiefs' lowest time of possession all season, just 26 minutes. That's nearly identical to their Week 1 game against the Ravens, but in 6 other games, they've controlled the ball for over 32 minutes. Travis Kelce addressed this on his podcast, praising the Bills for playing a full 4 quarters of football. He highlighted how they dominated on third downs and kept Mahomes off the field, saying they were converting those third downs, something we didn't do well. They put together long drives and limited our possessions. It's a rare challenge for the Chiefs, but one that shows just how competitive the league is. Now it's time to regroup and focus on what's ahead. Buffalo had one clear goal last Sunday: keep Mahomes off the field. And they did just that. Travis Kelce admitted he didn't play his best, managing only 2 catches for 8 yards, a huge drop from his usual dominance. In the previous 4 or 5 games, he'd hauled in 8 or more catches per game. The Bills knew their best shot was to neutralize Kelce, and it worked. Still, Kelce remains optimistic. He believes this Chiefs team is built to go the distance, noting that they just fell a few plays short of a great Buffalo performance. Now the big question looms: can the Chiefs hold on to the top seed and secure that all-important first-round bye? At the moment, the Chiefs hold a half-game lead over the Bills, but Buffalo has the tiebreaker advantage. The Chiefs' remaining schedule isn't a cakewalk either. They'll face the Panthers this week, more on that shortly. Then the Raiders on Black Friday, followed by the Chargers, Browns, Texans, Steelers on Christmas, and finally the Broncos to close out the season. The Bills, meanwhile, have a bye this week, then face a challenging stretch with 3 NFC teams, the 49ers, Rams, and Lions, followed by 3 division games against the Patriots, Jets, and Patriots again. On paper, those divisional matchups might seem winnable, but we all know how unpredictable rivalry games can get. It's clear both Kansas City and Buffalo have tough roads ahead, and winning out will be no small task for either team. But enough about last week. Let's shift focus to this Sunday and the exciting possibilities ahead. This week, the Chiefs could see the return of a key player, with 2 more reinforcements not far behind. One of them hasn't played a single regular season game yet, which has fans buzzing. Plus, there are a couple of minor roster updates involving wide receivers that need some attention. Before we dive into that, let me tell you about an exciting opportunity to snag some awesome Chiefs memorabilia. How does a full-size helmet signed by wide receiver Rashee Rice sound, or a Super Bowl 58 mini helmet signed by Patrick Mahomes? These giveaways are made possible by Chiefs Bids, a season-long partner accessible through the official Chiefs app. Chiefs Bids offers a treasure trove of signed memorabilia, including jerseys, helmets, cards, and more from both current and former players. Right now, you can even bid on a pair of tickets to the Raiders or Texans games. Signed commemorative tickets from the infamous blocked field goal game against the Broncos, and a dual signed ball by Kelsey and Mahomes. If you're a fan, this is your chance to own a piece of Chiefs history. Chiefs Bids keeps things fresh with frequent updates, so check back often for new items and giveaways. If you're eyeing that Super Bowl 58 mini helmet signed by Mahomes, here's how to enter. Head to Chiefs Bids and filter the offer type in the top right to giveaways. Complete your profile, including your shipping address and card info, since winners cover shipping costs. For the full-size helmet signed by Rashee Rice, this one's for the How About Those Chiefs community. To enter, join Chiefs Bids' private Facebook group using the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Accept the group rules, and once approved, comment HBT Chiefs on the pinned giveaway post in the featured section. Mark your calendar. The winner for the Rashee Rice helmet will be announced on Tuesday, November 26th, and the Mahomes mini helmet winner will be revealed after the Chiefs and Raiders game on Black Friday. Looking ahead, Chiefs versus Panthers. Now let's talk football. The Chiefs are gearing up to face the Carolina Panthers, a team struggling this season with a 3-7 record. Despite their challenges, the Panthers have shown signs of life, winning 2 straight games with rookie quarterback Bryce Young leading the way. The Panthers are also coming off a bye week, meaning they'll be rested and ready, while the Chiefs just fought a tough game in Buffalo and now face another road trip to North Carolina. Still, the Chiefs are 10.5-point favorites, and it's a game they're expected to win. The Panthers will aim to pull off an upset, leaning on their running game, spearheaded by Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard has been on fire lately, averaging over 5 yards per carry this season. In the last 2 weeks alone, he's racked up over 200 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Adding to their backfield, the Panthers are preparing for the debut of rookie running back Jonathan Brooks, a second-round pick with plenty of potential. Brooks was a standout in college, rushing for over 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns in his final season before an ACL injury cut his year short. With Miles Sanders dealing with a foot and ankle injury, Brooks could make a big impact in his first NFL appearance. This matchup might seem lopsided on paper, but the Chiefs can't afford to take their foot off the gas. The Panthers, rested and motivated, will undoubtedly come out swinging against the defending champs. It should be an exciting battle. Jonathan Brooks, the Panthers' rookie running back, looks ready to make his NFL debut after fully rehabbing from his ACL injury. The biggest challenge for the Chiefs? There's no film on him. Brooks hasn't played a single NFL game yet. That said, the Chiefs have been stellar against the run all season, so there's little reason for major concern. The Panthers have also shuffled their wide receiver group. After trading Deontay Johnson to the Ravens, they're relying on younger players like Xavier Legette and Jalen Coker. Adding some veteran experience, they're expected to have Adam Thielen back on the field. Thielen, who missed most of the season with a hamstring injury, was activated last week and could play a key role moving forward. On the Chiefs' side, there's also hope for some big returns from injury. Running back Isaiah Pacheco and defensive lineman Charles Omenihu both had their 21-day return windows opened last week. When asked about their availability for Sunday, Coach Andy Reid said, "We'll see. It's a day-to-day thing." Both players were limited in practice last week, taking reps with the scout team. Reid mentioned the work was productive, but whether they suit up depends on how they progress in practice this week. If the Chiefs had to prioritize, it looks like Pacheco might be the first to return. According to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, Pacheco is expected to be healthy enough to play on Sunday, though the Chiefs might hold him out another week to ensure he's ready for the upcoming AFC West matchups. After facing the struggling Raiders, they'll take on the red-hot Chargers. Coach Reed had high praise for Pacheco, saying, having two great running backs, Kareem Hunt and Isaiah, is a good problem to have. Reed also added that Pacheco has been working hard and, if it were up to him, would have played 3 weeks ago. The running back room is becoming an intriguing storyline. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been a healthy scratch for weeks, consistently sitting out despite being on the roster. Meanwhile, Carson Steele could find himself the odd man out once Pacheco is back in action. It's a situation to monitor closely as the Chiefs gear up for a critical stretch of games. For now, all eyes are on Pacheco and whether he makes his long-awaited return this Sunday. The Chiefs have some key decisions to make as they look to strengthen their roster for the upcoming games. For starters, Samaje Perine, the third down back, seems like a lock to stay put. Meanwhile, getting Charles Omenihu back on the field could be a game-changer for the struggling pass rush. The Chiefs failed to sack Josh Allen last week, and their pass rush currently ranks among the bottom 5 in the league in sacks. While Omenihu likely won't suit up this week, having him ready for the Chargers game would be huge. The Chargers boast a strong offensive line, and Justin Herbert is playing at a high level. Add in the return of J.K. Dobbins for Baltimore, and it's clear the Chiefs are entering a stretch of must-win games against tough opponents. Is Hollywood Brown returning soon? Another player Chiefs fans are eager to see return is Hollywood Brown, who would add a significant boost to the wide receiver room. Coach Andy Reid mentioned that Hollywood is making great progress, though he didn't provide a specific timeline for his return, typical of Reid's cautious approach. According to Matt Derrick of Chiefs Digest, Hollywood's 21-day return window could open as early as the Chargers game. However, a more realistic timeline is somewhere between Week 16 and Week 18. Adding to the anticipation, Hollywood tweeted a clock emoji yesterday, hinting that his return is only a matter of time. The good news? It looks like the Chiefs are planning to have him back for the playoff run. When healthy, Hollywood was developing strong chemistry with Patrick Mahomes. Pairing him with the likes of Xavier Worthy, Juju Smith-Schuster, DeAndre Hopkins, and Travis Kelce could make the Chiefs' offense a nightmare for opposing defenses. A new addition to the practice squad. Speaking of wide receivers, the Chiefs recently signed former Patriots second-round pick Tyquan Thornton to their practice squad. Thornton is another speedster, running an impressive 4.28-second 40-yard dash. At 6'3" and 180 pounds, he's tall and quick, but on the lighter side. While Thornton may not see much action this season, his addition is intriguing for the future. With many of the Chiefs' current receivers on one-year deals, including Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and DeAndre Hopkins, Thornton could develop into a contributor down the line. For now, it's all about positioning the team for success in the postseason. With Hollywood Brown nearing a return and new talent like Thornton in the mix, the Chiefs are setting themselves up for a strong playoff push. With Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy as the only wide receivers with long-term contracts, both still on rookie deals, the Chiefs are looking at their depth. While Sky Moore is also on his rookie deal, entering his fourth year next season, it's uncertain whether he'll still be part of the team. To make room for the newly signed Tyquan Thornton on the practice squad, the Chiefs released wide receiver Cornell Powell. Powell, a fifth-round pick in 2021, might not be gone for good, but only time will tell. Thornton's addition brings the total number of wide receivers on the practice squad to 4, alongside Montrell Washington, Nico Remigio, and Justin Ross. It's clear the Chiefs are keeping their options open with this group. Injury Report Insights. Now let's shift to the injury report, a crucial aspect as we track the progress of players like Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omenihu. Both were limited participants in practice today. If they are to suit up against the Panthers, we'll need to see them move to full participation later this week, likely Thursday or Friday. Other updates include Chamari Connor, thumb, full participant, nothing serious. Brian Cook, rib, full go, No concerns here either. Kareem Hunt, frequently on the injury report but was a full participant. Juju Smith-Schuster told reporters his hamstring feels 100%. He played about 20 snaps last week, but with treatment ongoing, he seems ready for a bigger role moving forward. The return of Hollywood Brown and DeAndre Hopkins finding rhythm in the rotation are exciting developments for the offense. Adding Pacheco back into the mix will only make this unit more dangerous. Panthers injury. Watch for the Panthers. The injury situation will come into focus closer to Friday. Some players listed, like Jadeveon Clowney, may just be getting veteran rest days. Key updates include Miles Sanders. Status is uncertain due to the injury he suffered in Germany. Jonathan Brooks, activated from IR and practicing fully so he could make an impact. J.C. Horn, calf, limited today. As one of their top defensive backs, his status will be worth monitoring since he's critical to their secondary. Looking ahead. As we get closer to game day, let's hear your predictions. Will this be a blowout win for the Chiefs, or will it be another tight contest as we've often seen this season? The Chiefs are gearing up with key players returning to health, and the Panthers are coming off their bye week, rested and ready. It's shaping up to be an exciting showdown, so share your thoughts below. And as always, let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs?